Welcome back to Prop News Time. Here are the headlines for the day. Mumbai's real estate market records more than 11,500 property registrations in February. Mumbai's real estate market recorded 11,541 property registrations in February 2025. That yielded INR 896 crore in stamp duty revenue. The monthly registrations indicated a 4% increase from January, despite a slight decline compared to the previous year. Residential transactions, particularly in the premium segment, accounted for 80% of the transactions. The demand for properties below INR 50 lakh fell by 19%. Market preferences shifted towards larger apartments. Central suburbs saw the largest growth in market share, from 29% to 33%. Industry leaders expressed confidence in sustained growth driven by government initiatives and market stability. Mumbai Metropolitan Region SRA promotes slum-free Vasai Virar with new housing scheme. The Mumbai Metropolitan Region Slum Rehabilitation Authority MMR-SRA, established in 2020, aims to eliminate slums and improve living conditions in areas outside BMC limits, including Vasai Virar. Under the scheme, eligible residents will receive 300 square feet free housing with modern amenities. However, low awareness has led to underutilization in Vasai Virar. A recent workshop by MMR-SRA and VVMC informed citizens, developers, and officials about the scheme. Additionally, VVMC is clearing unauthorized structures and planning cluster developments at 40 identified sites. These initiatives are expected to transform Vasai Virar into a slum-free, well-planned urban zone. Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority transfers 230 acres for Noida Film City, the Yamuna Expressway. Industrial Development Authority, YEIDA, has transferred 230 acres of land to Bayview, Bhutani Film City, Private Limited, marking a major step in developing the Noida Film City near the upcoming Noida International Airport. The project, part of a larger 1,000-acre plan, aims to transform the region into a film production hub, creating an estimated 500,000 jobs. With sustainability measures, a film institute, and advanced shooting facilities, the Film City is expected to attract filmmakers and boost economic growth. Its strategic location and infrastructure development will further enhance the region's long-term economic prospects. Navi Mumbai to modernize public transport with electric and CNG buses. Navi Mumbai Municipal Transport (NMMT) is set to modernize its fleet by replacing diesel buses with electric and CNG vehicles, backed by an INR 270 crore budget allocation. Currently operating 255 electric buses, NMMT plans to add 140 more next year. Charging stations and CNG refueling points will be installed through PPP and EPC models. The upgrade includes an Intelligent Transport Management System (ITMS) for improved scheduling, tracking, and mobile ticketing. Expanding routes and leasing a commercial complex in Vashi will boost revenue. This initiative aligns with sustainability goals, enhancing public transport efficiency in the Mumbai metropolitan region. RERA registers 119,000 projects across top 10 states. Maharashtra leads with 48,047. A report by NSE-listed data analytics firm PropEquity highlighted that 119,000 projects, encompassing 97,14,000 units, have been registered with the top 10 state RERAs between 2017 and 2024. The report also indicated a substantial improvement in compliance post-RERA implementation, leading to increased investment from both individual and institutional investors. Maharashtra led the registrations, accounting for 40% of the total, followed by Tamil Nadu at 17% and Gujarat at 14%. Amongst cities, Pune recorded the highest number of registered projects at 12,346. The real estate market across the top 9 Tier 1 cities is now valued at over INR 5,50,000 crore. Uttar Pradesh recorded the highest average units per project at 184, while the overall average for the top 10 states stood at 81. Gurgaon Real Estate Dwarka Expressway records 58% year-on-year growth in housing prices. Dwarka Expressway has been recognized as India's fastest-growing real estate corridor, witnessing a remarkable 58% year-on-year increase in housing prices during the last quarter, according to a recent report by Crédit Colliers Liasis Foras. Dwarka Expressway has surpassed all other major cities and micro-markets, solidifying its status as the most attractive investment destination in Delhi NCR and across India. With rising demand for premium housing, robust infrastructure development, and proximity to key business districts, the real estate market in this region continues to flourish, reflecting strong investor confidence and sustained price appreciation. Gurugram Chintel's Paradiso residents seek action over unpaid rent. Displaced tenants of Chintel's Paradiso in Sector 109, struggling because rent payments promised after their homes were certified unsafe have not been paid. Following a partial collapse in 2022, IIT Delhi's audit ruled numerous towers unsafe, prompting evacuations. The district government ordered developer Chintels to compensate impacted homeowners, but residents say payments have halted. The RWA has asked the district town planner to intercede, setting a March 7 deadline for late rent. Chintels claims payments have begun for 140 residents, but arguments continue. The case highlights enforcement issues in Gurugram's real estate sector, putting officials under pressure to act. Embassy developments to raise INR 2,000 crore through QIP and acquire Squadron Developers Embassy Developments, formerly Indiabulls Real Estate, has announced plans to raise up to INR 2,000 crore through Qualified Institutions Placement, QIP, or other permissible methods to support its growth. The company's board has approved an enabling resolution aimed at optimizing costs and maintaining conservative financial management. Additionally, the company is set to acquire a 100% stake in Squadron Developers for an enterprise value of INR 455 crore to develop a premium residential project in Bengaluru's Yelahanka. The merger between Embassy Group and Indiabulls Real Estate was recently approved by the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal (NCLAT) after clearing many regulatory hurdles. Kerala government to acquire Elstone Estate for landslide victims' housing in Wayanad. The Kerala government has decided to purchase the Elstone Estate in Kalpetta to build homes for families displaced by last year's landslide in Wayanad. Originally planned as part of a larger township, the project was scaled down based on the number of affected families. Each home will cost INR 20 lakh, with land ownership restricted from sale for 12 years. Relief measures, including food coupons and financial aid, continue for affected families. The State Empowered Committee will oversee the project, ensuring long-term housing solutions and improved safety for those living in disaster-prone areas. Tamil Nadu CM inaugurates 1,046 new flats and grants Indian rupees 27 crore for temple maintenance. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin inaugurated key housing projects and announced financial aid for temples across the state. The Tamil Nadu Housing Board, TNHB, completed 1,046 flats in Chennai, Chengalpattu, and Tiruchirappalli, costing Indian rupees 659.96 crore, alongside 464 government employee quarters, worth Indian rupees 116.55 crore. The government also allocated Indian rupees 27 crore to support temple maintenance, benefiting 490 temples in Kanyakumari, 225 in Pudukkottai, and 88 in Thanjavur. These initiatives address growing urban housing needs while preserving Tamil Nadu's cultural heritage, reinforcing the state's commitment to infrastructure, social welfare, and heritage conservation. NBCC India Limited faces hurdles in handing over 25,000 Amrapali flats. As Supreme Court seeks resolution, NBCC India Limited, the company in charge of finishing Amrapali housing developments, is struggling to deliver over 25,000 completed units due to homebuyer defaults, registration lapses, and pending permissions. The Supreme Court, which is overseeing the resolution, has identified 1,953 flats sold for non-payment and another 1,490 units released for sale owing to unclaimed possession. Verification difficulties, such as fraudulent claims, impede the procedure. Home buyers are opposing the NBCC's policy on post-handover upkeep, requiring fire clearance, water, and power connections first. The Supreme Court is now considering issuing a public notice to defaulters to clear their debts before taking any further action. Mumbai Infrastructure GMLR to cut Goregaon Mulund travel time to 25 minutes. Boost real estate demand. The Goregaon Mulund Link Road GMLR is a key infrastructure project aimed at improving east-west connectivity in Mumbai. Spanning 12.2 kilometers and costing Indian rupees 10,100 to 14,000 crore, the project is set for completion by 2028, reducing travel time between Goregaon and Mulund from 75 to 90 minutes to just 15 to 25 minutes. Featuring twin tunnels and advanced tunnel boring machines. TBMs. GMLR will enhance connectivity while minimizing environmental impact. Real estate experts predict a rise in property demand in Mulund and surrounding areas, driven by improved accessibility to business hubs in the western suburbs. The project is expected to boost Mumbai's urban development. Telangana government establishes new legal committee to settle Emaar properties conflicts. Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has ordered the establishment of a new legal committee to settle pending issues regarding Emaar properties. This action comes after several years of court conflicts over the company's contracts with the Andhra Pradesh government in 2001 for Hyderabad-based large-scale projects. There have been allegations of irregularities in these transactions that prompted CBI and ED probes, with court cases still pending. In an attempt to resolve the issue, the Chief Minister has sanctioned Emaar's proposal to establish a legal agency with the sanction of the UAE government. The new committee will operate in collaboration with this agency to seek legal remedies. Earlier government attempts, such as a 2015 committee, established by the BRSA government, and suggestions from national and international authorities, will also influence the ultimate decision. Goa. GCZMA introduces fees for high tide line demarcation, streamlining CRZ regulation. The Goa Coastal Zone Management Authority, GZMA, has introduced a fee structure for high tide line demarcation, replacing the previously free service. Fees range from Indian rupees 2,500 to Indian rupees 27,000, depending on plot size, and apply to both private and government applicants. This move aims to streamline CRZ compliance and reduce reliance on private consultants. GEWA has also revised environmental clearance fees for development projects, reinforcing regulatory oversight. These measures align with broader efforts to balance development with environmental sustainability, ensuring clarity in coastal land regulation while curbing unauthorized activities in CRZ zones. ED searches real estate firms in Delhi NCR over alleged money laundering. The Enforcement Directorate has initiated an investigation into alleged money laundering involving WTC Builder and the Bhutani Group, conducting raids across Delhi NCR. The probe stems from complaints of fraud against home buyers, with allegations that WTC Builder collected more than Indian rupees 1,000 crore, but failed to deliver projects for over a decade. The investigation also focuses on a 2022 project in Faridabad. Bhutani Infra, in a statement earlier this week, claims to have severed ties with WTC Group and is cooperating with the investigation, denying any financial or operational connections with the WTC Group. Meerut Municipal Corporation seals 56 shops and targets Indian rupees 100 crore house tax recovery. The Meerut Municipal Corporation, MMC, is aggressively pursuing unpaid house taxes, sealing 56 shops across the city to meet its financial targets. Aiming for Indian rupees 100 crore by year's end, they've already collected Indian rupees 60 crore. Action has been taken in areas like Kotla Bazar and Shastri Nagar. A major challenge is the Indian rupees 19 crore owed by a government university, leading to legal action. The MMC's push for tax recovery is vital for funding city services and infrastructure, demonstrating their commitment to enforcing tax laws and ensuring financial stability. Varanasi-Aurangabad NH2 tollway raises United States dollars 316.3 million in dollar-denominated bonds. Varanasi-Aurangabad NH2 tollway. Private Limited, VAH, has successfully raised Indian rupees 2,630 crore, United States dollars 316.3 million, through dollar-denominated bonds, marking the first such issuance by an Indian road concession entity. The bonds, maturing in 9 years, with a 5.9% interest rate, were heavily oversubscribed, attracting Indian rupees 27,500 crore in orders from 144 global investors. VAH, owned by Rhodis under PSP Investments, operates the 192-kilometer 6-lane highway. This milestone highlights investor confidence in India's infrastructure sector and will support refinancing, expansion, and maintenance, strengthening connectivity and economic growth along the Varanasi-Aurangabad corridor. India's private consumption doubles to United States dollars 2.1 trillion, driving retail and real estate growth. According to a Deloitte India RAI analysis, India's private consumption has increased from United States dollars 1 trillion in 2013 to United States dollars 2.1 trillion in 2024 at a compound annual growth rate of 7.2%. By 2030, consumer expenditure is expected to account for 60% of India's United States dollars 7.3 trillion GDP, driven by rising incomes, better credit access, and digital commerce. Discretionary spending is migrating to luxury brands, travel, eating, and wellness, driving organized retail to United States dollars 230 billion. This revolution is altering retail real estate in India, with a growing need for experience-driven malls, mixed-use complexes, and logistics hubs. Indigo to launch direct Europe flights with additional Boeing 787s. Indigo is accelerating its European expansion by leasing at least 3 more Boeing 789 wide-body planes from North Atlantic Airways, aiming for summer flight launches. This follows the induction of one leased 789, currently operating the Delhi-Bangkok route as a pilot for wide-body operations. Complementing its future Airbus orders, Indigo is using damp leases to rapidly expand its international footprint. With a dominant domestic market share, Indigo is capitalizing on rising international travel demand, challenging Air India's European monopoly. This move signals Indigo's strategic shift to long-haul, global operations. Bihar Infrastructure, PMCH redevelopment to make it world's second-largest hospital with 5,462 beds. The Patna Medical College and Hospital, PMCH, is undergoing a major Indian rupees 5,544 crore redevelopment, doubling its capacity to 5,462 beds and making it the world's second-largest hospital by capacity. The project includes a new medical college for 250 students annually, 644 faculty residences, a heliport, and expanded facilities. The first phase, nearing completion, will add 1,150 new beds, 500 ICU beds, and 27 modular operation theatres. Led by L&T Realty, the redevelopment aims to modernize Bihar's healthcare infrastructure. With state-of-the-art facilities, PMCH is set to enhance medical accessibility and efficiency across the region. Infopark Phase 3. Land pooling to proceed as Kerala Govt rules out amendments. Kerala's government has halted land pooling rule amendments for Infopark Phase 3, prompting GCDA to proceed with land acquisition. This 300-acre expansion in Kunathunad, utilizing land pooling where owners receive 60% of their land back, aims to meet Kochi's rising IT space demand. With phases 1 and 2 fully occupied, over 120 companies await space. The project, expecting an investment of 12,000 crore rupees and the creation of 1 lakh jobs, will solidify Kerala's IT and commercial real estate presence. Its success could influence national urban development and land pooling policies. CRH forecasts up to 12% profit growth in 2025, driven by US infrastructure projects. CRH, the global construction materials company, forecasts a 6 to 12% increase in core profit in 2025, up from 12% in 2024. The company's performance is driven by robust infrastructure and non-residential construction activity, notably in North America, where it earns 75% of its revenues. CRH is benefiting from growing US public capital spending and reshoring trends, which are enabling large projects for Intel, Samsung, Ford, and Micron. With a predicted adjusted EBITDA of 7.3 to 7.7 billion US dollars in 2025, CRH continues to benefit from increased infrastructure investment and the expansion of manufacturing and data center construction in the United States. Deutsche Pfandbriefbank reports slow real estate recovery, plans to cut US exposure. German property financier Deutsche Pfandbriefbank (PBB) reported a modest decrease in net profit to 90 million euros in 2024, down from 91 million euros in 2023, citing a delayed rebound in real estate markets. Risk provisions fell to 170 million euros from 212 million euros, owing primarily to unstable US office loans and German property developments. With rising office vacancy rates and plummeting property values, PBB intends to minimize its exposure to the US market and change its focus away from office properties. The bank's cautious approach echoes larger concerns in commercial real estate, as financial institutions examine risks in the face of rising interest rates. That's a wrap for today. Tune in tomorrow for the latest headlines.